provide the necessary environment for the growth and development of the baby cervix. That is also one part of the segment that connects the uterus to the vagina. मेरे जिगर का छल्ला तू मेरी जान चिकन चिकन चिकन. Part of the uterus and several other passage that connect the cervix ganglia to allow the baby to muscular injection in the cervix. When the cervix is outside of the body, cervix site is inside the tail. The cervix person functions as a scrotum, a sac-like structure that houses the testes and maintains the optimal temperature for sperm production. Ovaries, glands in pelvic region that produce female reproductive cells. Uterus, the hollow muscular organ that nurtures the developing fetus. While deferens, the tube that transports sperms from the testes to the urethra. Cervix, cervix, the lower part of the uterus that connects to vagina. Ovulation is the process by which a mature egg is released from one of the ovaries. Ovulation is the process by which a matured egg is released.
राधे राधे. जय श्री कृष्ण.
Back to me. Ovulation is the process by which matured egg is released from one of the ovaries. Ovulation is the process by which a matured egg is released from one of the ovaries. Typically, this occurs once every month as part of a woman's reproductive cycle, which lasts around 28 days and is known as a menstrual cycle.
लाइक कर दिया, देख लो. हाँ, थैंक यू सो मच.
Prior to the lining of the uterus, they can receive and increase. Prior to the lining of the uterus, they can receive and increase blood supply in preparation to nurture a fertilized egg. If the egg is not fertilized, it does not implant in the uterus.
नमस्ते नमस्ते. हाँ, काफ़ी चेक हो रहा है. इतना जल्दी खाना नहीं होता है. अभी तो चाय हुआ है. और क्या हाल चाल है आनंद शर्मा जी? कॉपी चेक हो रहा है. हाँ, हाय, नमस्ते मैम। बताइए राठौर जी, क्या हाल चाल है?
Fertilizer. Fertilization happens when a single sperm successfully fuses with an egg, resulting in the formation of zygote, a single cell that marks the beginning of
हाँ, बेटी की पढ़ाई हो रही है, एग्ज़ाम चल रहा है मैम का। हाँ, सब बढ़िया है, अपना बताइए।
menstrual cycle, the monthly cycle that prepares the woman's body for pregnancy. Menopause, the stage in a woman's life when she stops menstruating permanently. Zygote, in the cell formed when a sperm fertilizes an egg. Menstruation, the start of the uterine lining and fertilizing does not occur. Ovulation, the process of mature egg being released from the ovary. With one development from fertilization. मम्मी चूहा
क्या करो?
The development of new individual begins with the formation of zygote. This process is known as embryonic development. The development of new individual starts from the formation of zygote. From the formation of zygote, this process is known as embryonic development. Once fertilization occurs, the zygote undergoes multiple rounds of cell division. Once fertilization occurs, the zygote
हाँ,
undergoes
खाना लेट
multiple
तो हो
rounds of
जाता
cell
है।
division, forming a cluster of cells. This cluster
इतना
often
जल्दी
differs.
खाना खाता है।
बोलती रहती है हर टाइम, पढ़ने नहीं दे रही है।
खाना खा लेंगे तो तुरंत नींद आने बोलने बोलने नहीं देता है। खाना खाने के बाद नींद आ जाती है, इसलिए कोई काम नहीं करता। मार देंगे। हाँ, कॉपी फटेगी। बात ही नहीं करने दे रहा है।
And the cells continue to divide the being frequency of changing in size, weight, and function. Changing process leads to the formation of various kinds of nerve cells.
राधे राधे। बेटा बदमाशी कर रहा है, डिस्टर्ब नहीं, तो पढ़ने का मन करता है।
The living organism is referred to as embryo. By the third month, the embryo has developed further and is now called a fetus. By the third month, the embryo has developed further and is now called fetus. The fetus is nourished and supported within the uterus by an organ called placenta. The fetus is nourished and supported within the uterus by an, by an organ called the placenta. The placenta is attached to the uterine wall and acts as an intermediary between the mother and the fetus. It supplies essential nutrients and oxygen to the fetus. Fetus while also removing waste product. Despite this close connection, the blood of the mother and the fetus never mixes. Instead, substances are exchanged through the placenta's membrane. The fetus is connected to the placenta via the umbilical cord. The fetus is connected to the placenta via the umbilical cord, which acts as a lifeline, supplying nutrients and oxygen from the placenta. The fetus is surrounded by a protective sac called amniotic sac. Fetus is surrounded by a protective sac called the amniotic sac, made up of the membranes amnion and chorion, filled with amniotic fluid. The fetus is surrounded by a protective sac called the amniotic sac, made up of the membranes amnion and chorion, filled with the amniotic fluid. This fluid cushions the fetus and provides a stable environment for its development. The period from fertilization to the birth of the baby is known as the period from fertilization to the birth of the baby is known as pregnancy or gestation. In humans, this period typically lasts around 280 days or 9 months. The period